Welcome to English with News from the English Academy. Here you can follow the most up-to-date news on different subjects while learning English. Summarize this news in the comments of this video. After agreement, Chamber approves 20% taxation on international purchases of up to $50. The measure passed in the bill that regulates the Green Mobility and Innovation Program, MOVER, which was approved in the plenary and will go to the Senate after analyzing highlights. After an agreement between the President of the Chamber of Deputies, Arthur Lira, PPL, and President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva, PT, the deputies determined this Tuesday, 28, a 20% tax on import on international purchases of up to $50. The measure passed in the bill that regulates the Green Mobility and Innovation Program, MOVER, which was approved in the plenary and will go to the Senate after analyzing the highlights, attempted changes to the base text. After weeks of deadlock, the vote was symbolic, as a way for parliamentarians not to compromise on a controversial topic. Taxing so-called shopping is a demand from the national retail sector, which sees unfair competition with the exemption for foreign companies, as currently only 17% ICMS is charged on international e-commerce. The measure received the support of Lira. The PT, however, was afraid that the measure would negatively impact Lula's popularity. The PL, party of former President Jair Bolsonaro, also initially took a stance against taxation. To close the deal, Lira went to Palácio do Planalto to speak personally with Lula this Tuesday. On the occasion, the president of the chamber defended the taxation, while the PT member presented the arguments to veto it. The initial middle ground proposal was to establish a 25% import tax rate. Planalto stated that, with this percentage, the President of the Republic would still veto the measure. The deal was then closed at 20%. In August last year, the federal government launched the Remessa Compliance Program, which exempted international purchases under $50 made by individuals in Brazil and sent by legal entities abroad from import taxes. To do this, companies needed to register with the Federal Revenue Service in a type of compliance plan that regularized these transactions. Companies such as Shein, Shopee, AliExpress, Mercado Libre, and Amazon voluntarily adhered to the certification and began informing the revenue about sales sent to the country. With the approval of the project, however, this exemption will give rise to the collection of 20% of the import tax, which will be added to the 17% ICMS. And you? What did you think of this news? Tell us in the comments.